This is Matt Green, Sports Information Director at Shorty University, and welcome to SUHawkVision. Today we will preview the 2010 men's soccer season with head men's soccer coach Josh Severns. Matt Green alongside head men's soccer coach Josh Severns. Josh, thanks for joining me today.
I'm glad to be here.
All right, as we start the 2010 season, at first, just wanted to talk about a personal thing with you. The last 4 years, you've coached both the men's and women's soccer teams here at Shorty University. At the end of last season, you relinquished the reins of the women's program to Jen Colley. This year, you're solely the men's coach. So just talk a little bit about the positives from that transition and also some of the advantages it's given you.
Well, first, it's great to hand over the women's program to such a capable coach as Jen. Great organizer, great passion for the game. And on my side of things, it's just made recruiting easier. Been able to communicate to the players that are here in the program, plan things, organize, giving me some more time since my workload has been cut in half. So overall, just has allowed me to focus more on the men's program and the players that are here and bringing in the new ones, since I knew we had to bring in a new big freshman class. So yeah, overall it's been good and positive, and we're looking forward to this season. I am especially. So
well, we'll talk about individual players. You have some talented ones a little bit later, but first, overall, as the team is concerned, 2 years ago you guys won your first regular season Southern States Athletic Conference title. Last year you tied a school record with 12 victories. You scored a school record 55 goals. Your success has been on the up and up. So what is it going to take from a team aspect to continue that upward trend?
Well, I don't know if we can duplicate necessarily what we've done last year as far as how many goals we've scored and wins, because our schedule is so tough. But I think we're very close to getting there, and hopefully going beyond. We didn't end things how we wanted to end last season. So this group, it's really important that we mix our new players with our experienced ones and our seniors, and our captains will play a big role in that. And, just bringing them together and getting on the same page with how we play and how we expect our new players to play, and, what they can contribute to the group, mixed with a couple of our experienced seniors. So,
well, you have 5 of those seniors off the team from last season. Probably the most notable was the SSAC Defensive Player of the Year, an NAI All-American, scored 10 goals, had 3 assists last year as a center back, and that's Sebastian Steeler. Talk a little bit about what you expect from him this season.
Well, Seb takes over a good leadership role with us and as a captain, and he leads by example, and he had an outstanding junior season. Excited about this year and what he can do on the field and with the players, and he holds himself to a high standard. He's had a great summer playing PDL, and he's come in just ready to go and focused. And what we saw in Seb in the spring was a good change in how he communicates to his teammates and getting them focused and raising their level of play, which you always want a senior captain to do. So really looking forward to seeing what he can do with these newcomers and guiding them and helping them throughout the season and with the demands of the season. And he does a great job off the field as well. He's an outstanding student athlete, and I'm really fortunate to have a guy like him in our program, and I'm excited to hopefully see him build on what he's done so far with us.
Well, you mentioned that great student athlete. He was one of 4 NAI Scholar athletes that your men's team had last year. Of course, the women that you coached had 4 NAI Scholar athletes as well, so you have athletes that are doing great things on and off the field. We're going to stay on the back line and stay with seniors. You have another captain in Lewis Kwai and also senior John Calderwood, who are also defenders but very dynamic and versatile players. Talk a little bit about them and what we can expect from them this season.
Yeah, Caldy, he's a character that every team needs. Always positive, loves to play. I think he probably led the conference in assists from the defender position. Hopefully he could get more this year. Great going forward. Outstanding stamina and fitness level, and also an older experienced player that communicates well and is a good player to guide our young guys that we have. And Lewis as a captain, I don't know if we've had a player as selfless as him, and he always puts himself behind the team and always puts the team first, and he's a great communicator, always positive as well, and he's just got good character, which is true of all our seniors. So we're fortunate to have that, and that's important with as many freshmen as we have. So I'm excited about our two captains and what they can do, and how they can unify this group, and hopefully get us where we need to be and where we want to be at the end of the year. So.
Well, you hit the nail on the head as far as having a good senior class that can show the way for a young freshman class, and that's my next question. You have a lot of freshmen. Just about half your team, if not more, are freshmen, but they are a very talented group, and I know we could be here all day talking about the guys that you're very excited about this season, but if you had to name a top 2 or 3, who would they be, and what can we expect from them this year?
Well, Adrian Burns has come here from Scotland. It's tough to think of him as a freshman because he is older. He's taking a little break from high school, and he's coming over, so he's older, but a versatile attacking player that probably play in different positions. And we have 2 true freshmen from right here in Georgia. Kyle Stonecipher from Upson Lee High School, who played on a Lightning Academy team, USSF Academy team, and Christian Aguilar, who played on a great GSA club team, and he's from the Columbus area. So those 2 have really shown well in preseason, along with Ace, and they'll be counted on to commit a lot of minutes throughout the season and play in different spots possibly. So we're fortunate to have those guys, already so prepared and done so well throughout preseason.
Well, this season your team is going to be up against another challenge. The Southern States Athletic Conference expanded over the summer. 6 teams were added to the SSAC, 5 of which support men's soccer. We're going to have 1 new team in our side, Truett McConnell, but we still have traditional powers Southern Poly, Lee University, and the SSAC East, where Short will be competing. Talk a little bit about the excitement of adding those teams and how tough it's making the SSAC.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a tougher conference in the NAIA for men's soccer. The teams that have added on the other side are just a handful of them are easily top 25 teams with the upper clubs in top 10, and obviously on our side we have Southern Poly that was in the top 5 for the majority of the season last year and went to nationals. So it is very competitive. It's exciting, and I'm thinking, as a coach, that maybe if we can get to the conference semifinal in the tournament or finals, that we have our tickets cashed to go to the nationals. But how do we get there with how competitive conference is? And, with the teams we've added, and since we've split, we have less games to do it. So every conference game in October is very important. So we really need to put things together throughout the year early.
We have a tough schedule to begin the season, that's for sure, but prior to the season, your team was selected to finish second in the SSAC East, so a great credit to what you have done with your program over the last 2 years. Of course, you mentioned Southern Poly making it to nationals. They had a deep run into nationals, went undefeated in conference play last year, but you guys lost a tough 1-0 heartbreaker to them. Very easily could have won that one. So a great credit to what you've done with the program. Really quickly, you're wearing a U.S. jersey, Clinton jersey. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, since I was doing the interview with you today, and my guys will probably be watching, we do have some new players from England, and one that's been here a while from England. And I don't know if the American players have necessarily given them a hard enough time since the World Cup and everything, since we won our group. And just to remind them that who finished top the group this summer.
Stay humble, right?
Yeah,
stay humble.
Right.
Stay humble. Well, Coach, good luck this season. Your first home game of the year is September 5th.
Correct.
I believe, and all home games this season will be at Ben Brady Field on the campus of Shorty University. Your first game of the year is in Montgomery against AUM on August 27th, so a tough start to the season. Well, good luck, Coach. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
And we look forward to watching your team.
Great.
Thanks. This has been Matt Green with Shorty University head men's soccer coach Josh Severns.